Hello, Professor. My name is Steven Wilson, and this is what I did for my spring internship with the Santa Barbara Breakers basketball team.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Santa Barbara Breakers basketball.
It's the Santa Barbara Breakers and Santa Monica Jump in the WCBL Championship. I'm Steven Wilson, joined by former player and coach Van Nadler. Welcome to the WCBL playoffs. Fletcher will get around Campbell, and he'll finish. Reeves gets the dunk. Granado finds Bell inside. Bell with the slam dunk over Samoji. Hollis up ahead to Reeves. Back to Hollis, and Hollis will get the dunk.
Samoji is the hovering Hungarian, blocking shots left and right. We love it.
Houston has the ball stripped. Brown inside pass to Campbell. Nice assist and dish. They get it down low to Greg Samoji, trying to work against Campbell. Gets the tough shot. Really got to like Samoji attacking the basket early on, Van.
Absolutely, Steven. You know, he said that he's really working out and he's going to put it to these guys. I asked him right straight up, are you ready to do it? He goes, yep, we're going to do our best.
So it's the end of the first quarter. It's 27-25. Your Breakers trail by 2. Usually the Breakers are outscoring their opponents 27-21. So the Jump jumped out to a big lead here at the start of the game, of the championship game. WCBL Championship. Steven Wilson, Van Nadler here with you. Van, what do you think about the pace of this game? The Jump really getting a lot of steals, the Breakers giving up a lot of turnovers.
Well, it bespeaks of basically the Jump just won a game maybe 20 minutes ago, so they're still relatively warmed up, Steven.
So with 3:27 left to go in the first half, it's 20-17. Your Breakers are trailing by 3, and Kurt Pickering needed a timeout. He has 4 seconds left on the shot clock. He inserts Jarrell Walker out of New York Tech, the rookie. What kind of play are you designing for this shot?
Well, I think his height is going to be a defensive factor and also a good picking person. He can set a great pick, and now you have 3 fantastic shooting guards for us to go off of his size as a pick.
We've traveled just over 100 miles south to beautiful Santa Monica, and we're on the campus of Santa Monica College for this Breakers presentation of Championship Saturday. It's the Santa Barbara Breakers and the Santa Monica Jump next.
Hello again, and welcome to the WCBL playoffs. I'm Steven Wilson, joined by former player and coach Van Nadler.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Santa Barbara Breakers basketball. I'm Steven Wilson, broadcasting from John Lee Court at San Marcos High School.
Welcome back to Breakers basketball, here for your halftime stats. It's 43-37 here at halftime. The Breakers lead.
So 55-60 at halftime. Breakers trail by 5. We'll get you second half stats right after this. I'm Steven Wilson for Van Nadler. Thanks for joining in.
Taylor finds Samoji for the easy layup. Nice pick and roll there.
I've been waiting for that. Samoji's been open all game.
The Breakers get the ball inside to Greg Samoji, and he's got the nice hook.
Every time it should be to Samoji, every time.
Arnett Hollis for 3, and he gets it. Hollis up ahead to Reeves. Back to Hollis, and Hollis will get the dunk. Hollis with the steal. Very critical steal. Trying to use the pick and roll. Hollis running the other way. He's got Taylor. He's got Clark out in front of him. Clark will be fouled by Miller. Arnett Hollis uses the nice pick and roll from Greg Samoji, and he'll get to the basket. Hollis told me before the game they're going to be keying on him because he had that huge game against them back in week 5. He had 37 points, 21 of which came in the fourth quarter, and helped them get that 90-86 win. Arnett Hollis makes a 3 with just under a minute to play. Go ahead pass to Reeves. Reeves will score on that layup. Great awareness on the court by Reeves on that play. Reeves playing in his first game as a Santa Barbara Breaker. Reeves gets the dunk.
Stephen Wilson here for you in the Santa Barbara Breakers basketball. I'm here joined by Arnett Hollis. You really, even though it was a loss tonight, you really got your game going in the fourth period. What were you seeing from really beyond the arc?
What I was seeing is they were just backing off and playing lazy, to be honest with you. You know, we were attacking them, so they have no choice but to clog the paint. And, you know, when you have a player that can, you know, kill you from the outside and inside, you know, it's wide open.
I saw you were trying to guard Tony Farmer a lot. And it's hard to guard a 6'10" center who's had so many years and so much experience in the NBA, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, when you got somebody that big and that, you know, has a lot of experience over me, that's what I'm trying to get. You just got to play him tough. You know, you got to play him strong. You got to, you know, use whatever you can, you know. He's used to it, or at least he better be used to it.
Yeah. Did you ask him for any advice on getting to the NBA? Because I know he's played with Miami and Charlotte and Golden State. Have you asked him on what you need to do to get better?
You know what? I haven't, but I definitely will. I definitely will see what it takes because I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get there.
What are you expecting from the Breakers next week? Will you be here?
Yes, I will be here. I expect us to come out with the same energy we came out with in the third and fourth quarter. Just everybody play hard, play together, and we'll get a win.
Great. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it, Arnett Hollis.
Welcome back to the WCBL Championship. 118-109 your final. I'm here with Chris Reeves. 34 points tonight. You really impressed it in your first game as a Breaker. What was going so right for you out there?
It's playing team ball, taking what they gave me. Pretty much taking my time, getting everybody involved so that I can get myself involved.
Your first game with the Breakers, what do you think?
It was fun. I had a lot of fun. It was an intense game, tight, came down to the end, got a couple good steals, took it at the end.
You were able to do very well in the fourth quarter. You were down entering the fourth quarter. What was said during that break that really spurred the team?
Coach just said, come in, play together, play hard. And we came out and we played with everything and we got it done.
I don't know if you know the history, but you guys just won the 4th WCBL championship in 5 years. The only year you've missed is 2010. What does it mean to you to get an honor like that?
It feels good to come in and play really good, play hard, and play with these guys. We got a really good team and it was fun.
Great. Thanks for your time, Chris. Congratulations. You're the MVP tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're back here at Santa Monica College where the Breakers have won their 4th WCBL championship in 5 years. I'm here with Arnett Hollis, the point guard for the Breakers. 118-109 victory, and you're once again kind of the closer when it mattered most.
Yeah, you know, all game I kind of had an off game a little bit. You know, I was coming out. I wasn't getting the calls I usually get, but I played through it, got some calls down the stretch, and made my buckets when they counted at the end of the game.
Especially the free throw line, right?
Yeah, especially the free throw line. You gotta, you know, free throws are clutch. A lot of people, you know, shiver up when it comes down to the free throw line. I want to go to the free throw line.
You said an off game, 15 points for you tonight, and that's kind of an off game for you considering you scored 37 against them back in week 5. What did they do differently? Did they take away your left-hand drive? What did they do to try and stop you?
I think what they did as a team is they kind of packed the paint in when I was driving. So I just was making, you know, the extra pass. I was making the extra pass, getting my teammates involved, and they was hitting shots. And after I did that a few times, the lane opened up.
I don't know if you'll lead it by the end, but coming into tonight's game, you're leading the Breakers in scoring. You had 106 points for your season, so that's 121 points this season for you. And you've only played in 4 games, but why have you been so productive?
Ever since I was little, I just always have had a knack for scoring the ball. You know, when it's like kind of hard to explain. I get the ball. All I see is the rim, and if the rim's not there, I see my teammates, and I've always been that way, even when I played here at Santa Monica.
So the 4th WCBL championship in 5 years. The only year you missed out on it was 2010. But congratulations, great game tonight. Good job. Hope to see you back next year. Are you going to be back?
Definitely will be.
What's your future prospect for the NBA? Last question.
You know, I'm just going to see with this how this summer goes. This summer looks like it's going in a great place for me. I've had when I was in Mexico, I played really well down there. Came here, and I think I was like first or second in the league in scoring. So I think that my summer is doing really well right now.
Congratulations and good luck at the next level. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We'll be right back with head coach Kurt Pickering. Welcome back. Stephen Wilson here with Breakers head coach Kurt Pickering. Kurt, fourth WCBL championship in 5 years. How have you done so well?
I don't know if I'll give myself credit for coaching, but I think I do know talent. And, that talent, sure, they got to have skill, but we really want guys with heart, basketball IQ, character, very important. And that's what you saw tonight was those ingredients, and I thought we were going to get hit. And that's really what led to us, hey, we got behind by 7 or 9 points. And between the third, fourth quarters, I just told them, you know what, we haven't had really any practices, but you've all played together before. But the most important thing is make it personal right now with yourself. You are going to give your very best effort, and you're going to make your teammates better.
Able to play with a lot of newcomers. Chris Reeves, 34 points tonight, really had a tremendous game. Also, Arnett Hollis hasn't played with you that much this season, 4 games at the end of the season, but really has come on as a closer.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's an attacker, and he attacked out there and had some big baskets. He made some free throws too.
Greg Samoji, 17 points tonight. I know he's been your project this season. What have you seen from him, and what do you project for his next level?
Well, his 17 points were big tonight. They were crucial. Many were offensive rebounds when we really needed them. He really stepped up tonight in wanting the ball. His body language said that, and then he produced. So that was a valuable 17 points.
Greg Samoji, 17 points, 8 blocks. Fundamental night, really. I'm here with Coach Kurt Pickering. At the end of the game, the Breakers win their 4th WCBL championship in 5 years, 118 to 109. The Breakers win. Breakers improved to 5-1 overall this season. The advantage fall to 1-5, but really an outstanding effort by both teams.
It was a fantastic effort by both teams, Stephen Wilson. And, this is Oliver Hamilton production. I'm Van Nadler here at San Marcos High School. This was a phenomenal game, Stephen, that, for someone like watching a game for the first time, you become a basketball lover.
This has to be incentive for all you fans out there who love the game of basketball to come out here and support the Breakers. This was just a crazy game. 5-minute overtime period, very close. Game decided by 3 points. Last week it was decided by 4 points, with 2 of those coming on the last-minute free throws. But Arnett Hollis does it again.
Arnett Hollis and Tim Taylor, that was an impossible shot. A left-handed drive, he falls away from the basket, and he makes it. These are better than the best playground shots that I've ever seen.
Hollis gets the roll, and he finished with 22 points, good for second on the team. Coming in first was your boy, Tim Taylor, with 24 points.
Tim is the guy who's hot, and he basically saved the day. And, on the advantage side of the court, those guys played their hearts out. Miller, our man, the Darwin effect on the game. Darwin Carter almost single-handedly won the game. I want to say that for all you fans, if you miss the next few games here, you're going to be really sorry. We have a championship caliber team, as was evidenced tonight. I say come on out for next Saturday night.
Next Saturday night, the Breakers will be taking on the Central Coast Surf. So be here in attendance for that. We're at San Marcos High School at John Lee Court. This is your post-game show. 103-100. The Breakers win in overtime, first overtime game all season. And it'll be Kurt Pickering giving you the interviews at the end of the game. He wants to interview his own players and talk about some future pro aspects, talk about what they're doing to get to the pro level, what they need to do, what they need to improve upon, and we'll have that right after this. But great game, 103-100. In overtime, the Breakers win, improved to 5-1 this season. I'm Stephen Wilson, this has been Van Nadler. Great presentation, this is an Oliver Hamilton production. Tyler from behind the camera, thank you all. We'll see you next Saturday. So 118-109 is your final. The Breakers win the 4th WCBL championship in 5 years.